Happy Halloween, my beautiful warriors of love. Happy Samhain, happy Hallows Eve. However you are celebrating this Halloween, All Saints Day, All Souls Day, I've come to you. Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. I've come to you with a little impromptu trick-or-treat reading. I'm going to pull out one card, which is a trick, which is like what illusion or challenge are you facing, you might be facing at Halloween or right now, and it's a timeless reading, right? It's a situation that may not be as it seems, or a challenge that requires a closer look. So I've already picked the cards, and then we have a treat, and the treat is what blessing or surprises are coming your way, like a gift from the universe perhaps, and that's it. So I was gonna do trick or treat, but I'll give you both cards because that's how I roll. So enjoy this reading. Again, it's timeless reading, so whenever you fall upon this, it's relevant for you right now. Love you, and I'll see you there. Aries, we have a trick and a treat. So your trick comes to you today from the vampires. Nightmare, psychic protection, shield, bad dreams. So what does this mean? I mean, it could mean that a lot of you, maybe some of you right now, Aries, you're like, oh my God, I'm experiencing this. I can't sleep at night. I am experiencing vivid dreams, like nightmares, right? But what is a nightmare? Nightmare is something that's coming up to clear, right? Psychic visions. Sometimes psychic visions are not as clear as you could imagine them to be. I want to make a note here, Aries, that there's sometimes you get visions and we just discard it and we think, oh no, that doesn't make sense. And maybe everything that comes up is something that needs to clear, or everything that comes up is actually a message for you. So I always encourage writing down things, journaling, putting it in your phone, however you want to do it, but I encourage that. So nightmares are coming up for you. This is your shadow. These are your challenges right now. Don't see them as a bad thing. See them as clearing thing, as something that needs to move through you. Maybe you're moving through like a little bit of a rough time right now. Maybe there's a lot of worries when you're going to bed, and it's showing up in your dream time as well. Love it, face it, love it, release it. And your treat is the Ten of Pentacles, which is kind of beautiful, which is a Virgo energy. And the Ten of Pentacles is this, all this worries that you're bringing to bed with you about money, about your stability, about your family, about partnerships, or whatever, work. That's what the feeling here is, that you're bringing all that to your bed, all that to sleep, and that's why you're not sleeping. And it could be the spiritual journey too that's like creating all this, and all the moons and the solar flares coming in. But your treat with this is that everything's taken care of for you, Aries. What are you worrying about here? There's nothing to worry about. The Ten of Pentacles is the end of a journey, moving into something new. We're getting you ready for the next steps. But don't you worry, Aries. Your surprise, your blessing that's coming your way is that everything you've worked for is the culmination is here for you. So allow the nightmares to come up, allow these uncomfortable feelings to come up, allow these toxic relationships to come up in your life so that you can clear them, so you can move into this new, beautiful, financially sound, happy life. This is a beautiful message, my beautiful Aries. Quick and sweet and fully magical. Check your rising and your moon for other messages, or just go check everything because your chart is full of different signs and could give you a whole different perspective on life at this moment in time. All right, happy Halloween, my beautiful Aries. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We have trick and treat. Your trick is actually quite beautiful. Your trick, meaning your challenge or the illusion that you're facing, is her last day in the light. Unexpected endings, surprise changes, sudden shifts. Did we get this as I feel like we might have gotten this as an advice card last week, but anyways. The shadow side of this is that there'll be unexpected changes that come that may shock you. They may startle you. You may not be ready for it, you know, and that you'll feel challenged. You're like, oh my God, this amount of money is coming in, or this is like your whole life is just taking a turn. You know, like something is coming your way, like there's a crossroads that happening, or there's a place where you're at in your job, in your partnerships, in your projects, and whatever it is. Maybe there's some of you who are having the back of your head of wanting to move, and all of a sudden someone says, hey, I got this really beautiful house that's like half price. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. Or, hey, I know that you're moving here, you know, I got this great opportunity for you. Or, you know, like these moments where you think twice about it. You're like, this is too good to be true. That's what I feel is coming your way. And you'll be like a little bit taken aback, and you might, out of fear, reject it. But I'm telling you is this message is coming and saying, be open to whatever's coming your way. It's going to be a little bit off your normal, off your routine. But allow it to come in and don't reject. You know, the first thing a Taurus will do is like, oh no, I don't need you. I can do this on my own. Sound familiar? But there's help that's trying to come your way, so accept it. And your beautiful treat, the blessing that's coming your way is the Fool 2.0, which I love actually now more and more, because this means it's not just a Fool card, it's a 2.0, it's a leveling up. You're not here to play safe anymore, Taurus. You're not here to just have a blessing coming your way. You're here to be shocked. Right? Are you ready for the next step to be like over the top? That's what I'm feeling. Like super duper illuminated. You're like coming out of wazoo, like coming out of the blue. You're going to be like, what? The Fool 2.0 is like, you're ready for this. Jump in it. Take it. Take the offer. Take the opportunity. Say yes. Stop saying I can do everything on my own. Stop saying no. Stop holding back. Stop fearing or moving into anxiety. Stop it. And allow these energies, these Halloween energies, get spooky, people. Let's do this. I really feel like something is coming, and I've been feeling this for Taurus for a long time, and November to me feels so much that something is coming for you. A sudden shift, like this says, a sudden like movement that'll just take you off course, but can you stay the course? That's what the Fool 2.0 is asking for you. And this is Aquarius. Remember, Pluto is moving into Aquarius on November 19. It's like, stay the course, even if it feels uncomfortable. All right, my beautiful Taurus, check your rising and your moon for other messages. Check all the these are really short little readings, but I'm doing it on purpose because, you know, not everything has to be so long, and these are just quick, impulsive messages, trick or treats. All right, I love you, and I'll see you in our regular time weekly readings. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got your trick. Well, I'll show it to you, I guess. And your treat, which I won't show. Yes. Your trick is this little vampire girl to know personal evidence, to speak out. Your trick, which is the illusion or the challenge that you're facing, is the people around you. The veil is like thinning, right? This is Halloween. The veil is thinning between worlds. And you're seeing right through your friends and your family and your bosses and your colleagues and the people around you. And you're starting to see the liars, right? See the deceitful ones, the ones that are purposefully making you uncomfortable. You know, you're starting to see them. But this card says perhaps you could just be a witness to it and not be the one to speak out against them all the time. You know, Gemini is one that will say just things out of their ass, you know? Say like, well, this is what it is. And this card is actually saying maybe you could just be the witness to it. You could just be the observer. And allow people to find themselves in their own lies. Ooh, I like that, actually. Because really, if we're always pointing out to everybody, well, you're a liar, you're deceitful, you're a cheater, you're this, you're fake, da da da. you're just pointing it out to them and it's just easy. So it almost feels like this vampire girl is like, why don't you just like, obviously if you're aware of it, then you know that you won't have to, you don't confide in them, right? You know that maybe that's not the person that you want to talk to about certain situations in your life. And you know that there's certain people that maybe you can put on the back burner. But your treat is the Wheel of Fortune, which is the Sagittarius energy. And that feels, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is expansive energy, your luck. It's like abundance. And it almost feels like you are at a place in your life right now, you're being pulled towards the direction of being the observer and reaping in your own benefits, right? Reaping in your own rewards. You're exactly where you need to be. This is destiny. This is where you're supposed to be in your life. So in your life right now, whatever is happening right now in your life, and you feel like there's people that are constantly lying to you, or people that are just fudging the truth, or perhaps not being supportive, or whatever it is, or you're feeling manipulated, or ego, or control, can you just see it as their issue and not a yours? Don't take it personally. And can you just don't get too embroiled in it and walk away, kind of thing. Like, allow yourself to honor yourself, respect your journey, honor their journey, but not get involved. That's what I'm seeing here for you, Gemini, which is kind of interesting. You're here to lead your own way, not to get involved in all the other people's. And if they're doing wrong against you, then it's like part of your journey, it's part of your contract. So just allow it to occur, right? Just allow them. I always say, allow everyone else to find themselves at their detour, at their end of their, they can open their own doors, they can close their own chapters. Like, we're all here to do it. We can't be holding everybody's hand. All right, my beautiful Gemini, check your rising and your moon for other messages, and also check me out on my weeklies and my Let's Talk, and I'll see you when I see you. Love you and happy Halloween. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We have your trick and your treat. Your trick is really interesting. It's outsider, misfit, loner, wanderer. 22. So your challenge in your life is always being outside of the popular group, always being that person that I always think of, when I always think of the outsider, first of all, I think of Wednesday, the Netflix series. They are the misfits, right? The outsiders. They have their own school. I probably would be part of that, but this is like what I really think about is dodgeball. I don't know if you ever played dodgeball in high school or elementary school, and there was 2 captains, and you had to pick the strongest team members, and then there was always the ones that were left behind, which I was always the one. Like, they were like, okay, yes, Sabrina, because you had to. That feeling for a child, for an adult, is very uncomfortable, right? Like, it's like you're pushing me aside. You're telling me that I'm not good enough for your game. I'm not good enough for work. I'm not good enough for this. I'm not good enough for, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough this. I'm not like popular enough. And this is what's showing up for you, Cancer. There's a part of you that feels like you want to be part of a tribe. It's very important to you, but yet there's a part of you that doesn't really fit in. And you're challenged by yourself. Isn't that beautiful? That's like you're constantly looking for validation and approval by someone on the external, outside of you, but really it's not important. There's your goal is to look within, and your treat is the King of Cups, which is a Scorpio energy, a Cancer, or a Pisces energy, which is your energy. So when I see this, I see either your father figure in your life perhaps had a hard time sharing his affection and his love for you. It could be a father, it could be your partner, it could be a grandfather, it could be a male figure in your life who was very loving, had a big heart, but perhaps didn't show it to you, perhaps made you feel like you were a little bit of a misfit or an outsider because of certain situations. And a lot of the King of Cups would be someone who wasn't doing it purposefully, and even if they did it purposefully, they always made you feel a little bit oddball. But the sweet surprise is that, you know, there's a lot of people out here that are supportive and are willing to listen to you and are willing to open their hearts and support you. And especially if you're the outsider, and especially if you feel like the loner, and especially if you feel like the misfit and the wanderer and whatever, all these names, right? The gypsy and whatever it is, because there's someone out there for every one of us, you know. And it's like falling in love with yourself is numero uno. Falling in love with the fact that you are a little bit odd, and you know, falling in love with the fact that you don't fit in the mold, and that's okay. There are the other messages that some of you are single, could be meeting yourself a King of Cups, could meeting this this lovable, romantic, spiritual man that will be coming into your life. But to me, this is a little bit more personal. It's Halloween. It's all about you moving into yourself and fully loving your vampire witchy self, right? So enjoy you, even if you're a little bit outsider, right? Maybe that's where you have to fall in love more with yourself. All right, my beautiful Cancer, check your rising and your moon for other messages, and happy Samhain and happy Halloween. And yeah, I'll see you in the weeklies. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We have your trick and your treat. Wow, what a beautiful treat. So your trick is rebellion, upstart, tumult, and revolution. Number 33. What does that mean? I mean, this is a challenge that you're facing. So I kind of love it, and it makes a lot of sense. A lot of you are feeling like you need to make a statement. That's very Leo. Bold. Get up there. Speak your truth. Say what you need to say. You know, like the rebellion, the rebel inside you is like boiling up to the top, right? And how do you face this? How do you face these challenges? The rebellion card is actually telling me that it's time to like explode. You know, express yourself. Stop keeping it in, because you're just creating toxicity within your system. It's time for you to, you know, the treat is Ace of Pentacles. It's time for you to create that new project, open that business, start a new job, you know, start that relationship, go ask their person out, do, and do. Ace of Pentacles, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Get out there, ask for help, ask for support. But it's mostly like, I feel with this rebellion card, I feel like you're holding on. You're holding back. Because why? Because people are gonna say, "Oh my God, he or she is crazy. Oh my God, how can they think of closing their business and starting something new? How can they think of breaking up and starting something new?" And the rebellion within you, the rebel within you, is like, "I got to do this. I'm like the revolution is starting." Do you feel it, Leo? Because I feel it as a Leo rising. There's something much greater than this. And the treat is like, go for it, because the universe got your back. It also says money's going to come in big time for you. Or you're going to get that big opportunity. Or you're going to sell your home. Or you're going to find the home that you want. The Ace of Pentacles. It's all about that. So finance is coming in. Like, it's just like a beautiful freaking reading for Halloween, my beautifuls. So I hope you enjoy this. What else can I say for this card? I'm just feeling, I want to feel into the trick card. I love her. She's gorgeous. There's a glint in her eye, you know, and there's like she's like red in her cheeks. There's a feeling of, I mean, this kind of card looks like a Marie Antoinette, you know, with the little ringlets on the side. She's ready to let everybody eat cake, right? So it's this feeling of you listening to whatever's coming up and following through. And the Ace of Pentacles is exactly that. It's like follow through time. All right, my beautiful Leos, this is your short and sweet message. Check your rising and your moon for other messages, and happy Halloween. Enjoy these magical energies. This is just more, it's more than just Halloween here. This is, we are stepping up in this revolution right now, and things are going to start moving and shaking. So it's up to you to speak out. All right, I'll see you in your weekly readings and my Let's Talks, and enjoy the week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. This is your trick, and this is your treat. So your trick is hunter, aggressor, tracker, provider. 32, number 5, which is extreme, which is beautiful. But I kind of like this for you. The hunter, what does the hunter do? Goes out, and looks for what they need, has a big vision of the relationship, have a big vision of their job, have their home, their family, how their life is supposed to be. That's Virgo. You have the vision, and you go for it. You hunt it down, and you kill anyone that comes in your way if you have to, right? Not literally, but if you literally don't attach to this reading. But no. That's the idea, is that you're relentless, right? You're relentless in the pursuit of perfection, which is a Virgo trait. But that could be a challenge. That's definitely a challenge, because sometimes you stop the flow from happening. Like I have this, Sabrina, I have a 5-year goal, I have a 10-year goal, I have a 1-week goal, I have a 2-week goal. This is what I'm supposed to do. If I don't get there, Virgo, what happens to Virgo is they look back at themselves and say, oh my God, I'm a loser, I'm an idiot, I can't believe I didn't do this, and you're very hard on yourself. And this challenge is like, yo man, okay, being a hunter is great, but you don't really need to you don't need to be so aggressive. We don't need to go and we don't need to start that relationship. We don't need to start that thing and why can't you just allow things to just happen? And this is the biggest thing for humanity as well. It's like, what do you mean just let this happen? How am I going to make it happen if I don't do things, if I don't write lists, I don't do and it's like, yo man, it's not about putting yourself out there. It's about putting yourself out here and telling the universe, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever this is, and I'm ready to put the work in, but I'm also ready to trust. And your treat is the Queen of Pentacles, which is the Capricorn energy, which is you energy. And she's exactly that. She is a hard worker. She is a nurturer. She takes care of her family. She takes care of her colleagues. She takes care of her friends, her families, her everybody, her kids. She takes care of everyone. But she's also sitting very luxuriously on this couch. She's like, yo, I know when the time is to take for myself, and I'm going to do that. So right now I'm really stressed. I don't think stressed and being aggressive is the right play, right? Because me being aggressive and going, when the universe is like, why are you going down that path? It's not even the right path. But Virgo doesn't listen because it has a goal in mind, and that's what I need. This is my hunter. This is my target. And this is what's coming out for me. It's like, yes, everything in due time. But can you take a little step back? Watch the Hunter movie and don't be the hunter, right? Kind of thing. Be the Queen of Pentacles. Sit on your velvet couch and allow things to flow without stress, without overthinking, without all of this. Because this is a little bit this is very, I have to be a boss lady, assertive, and it's like, no. Especially when you feel like the target is off. Especially when you feel like I'm doing this for money, I'm doing this for fame, I'm doing this for status, and it's like, no man. The Queen of Pentacles is like, no, just take a chill pill. Things will work out when they're supposed to work out. So that's a really interesting message. Okay. This is your message. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Stop being a hunter. Stop being aggressive. I love this. Just be, Virgo. I love you. That's it. Happy Halloween. I'll see you in my weeklies. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. This is your trick, and this is your treat. So trick is your illusion or challenge that you're facing. It's the monster within, internal struggle, personal challenges, wanting to improve. So right away, I see that you're very insecure. There's an insecurity coming up here because you don't think you're enough. That you, maybe this is a lot of trauma that's coming up to play in your field, you know, and you're feeling like, you know, the demon within you is coming out, and it's like you're wanting to repress it. No. Like I can't show everyone who I really am, that monster that I am. I gotta be all fake and be, you know, whatever, happy housewife kind of thing, you know, right? The housewives of whatever. I feel like there is something coming up within you that is feeling very ugly and uncomfortable, and it could be within your relationships, it could be with yourself. It totally feels more like yourself with the treat card here. It feels it's like you having to face off with the monster within you, because remember, the monster is the angel also, right? The monster is a polarity of, like, the devil is the polarity of the angel, the monster is the polarity of the I don't know, what's the polarity of a monster? The I don't even know what the polarity of a monster is. The polarity of monster is angel, which is interesting. Okay, anyways, there's something coming up within you. It's showing up, and I don't repress it. Don't bury it. Don't look away. If that demon is coming up, it needs to be expressed. It needs to be released. It needs to be revealed. You know, a lot of the times we're afraid of that monster, but that's the monster is who you are. And what is that the monster was created because someone abused you, you know, emotionally, mentally, physically, sexually, whatever. That monster is there because you didn't speak up when when you felt like you needed to, right? When you held back, when you attached to something. Everybody has monsters within them. There's no getting around the monster. So can you love this monster? That the monster's coming up because it needs to be released. Can you just say, okay, I'm not going to hold on to this anymore. I'm going to release it, and it will open up something new for me. Because your treat is the Hermit. And the Hermit speaks of being the leader in the dark. It also speaks of solitude. You know, you're holding on. The monster could be a relationship. You know, the monster could be your need to be in a relationship. You need to be with someone, even if they're abusive or, you know, if they're emotionally draining or they're narcissists or whatever they are. It's like this need to be, and the Hermit is like, can you just be alone right now? And I'm not telling everyone that's a Libra out there to go and like break up with your boyfriends or your girlfriends or your partners. I'm just saying, can you also be alone with yourself and fall in love with that demon that keeps coming up? That's what I'm saying. Can you, that part of you that is not deemed as normal in outside world, can you look at that and just fall in love with it? Turn that light on. That's how we guide humanity. That's how we guide others, is if we're completely transparent and open and love ourselves as the monsters and the angels. All right, my beautiful Libra, this is your little short and sweet message. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Happy Halloween, and enjoy these November energies. A lot of this is coming out for us, and we're needing to face up and love all of it. All right, I'll see you next week, or I'll see you in my weeklies. Okay, bye. Scorpio, we got your trick and your treat. Ooh, your trick is anti-hero. I love her. Maverick, risk taker, rule breaker. Look at her. She's perfect for Halloween. So you're challenged by this. Wow. You know what this is? This is that rebel within you. This is that whether you're a woman or man watching, you're that person who goes against the grain, who's always and you're fighting with yourself almost. I almost feel like this is you wanting to be the hero of your story, you wanting to be the savior of your story, but you always end up being the anti-hero. You know, you want to like you want to be supportive and you want to be helping people. You want to be in your relationships too. You want to be the person that people can lean on, that they can see a different perspective on, they can whatever, but you end up being the villain. I love this. This is so great. And you're like, no, it's not that great. Yes, it is. Because what's wrong with being a villain? Right? What's wrong? That's just another polarity of being the hero. And maybe your partners or the people around you need you to be the villain. Because the villain is actually the one that takes the risks. Right? The villain is the one who actually like pokes the bear and starts the narrative and ends the narrative and closes the chapter, opens the chapter. So you're challenged with this. You're like, oh, but I want to be the hero, you know? And there's nothing wrong with being a hero, and there's nothing wrong with being like a villain either, right? I mean, we don't want to be any of those. Hero, savior, villains, victims, any of that. But here, right now, this is coming up in your field right now. That you're like, you're challenged, you know, like I don't want to be seen as that negative part, but it's almost like fall in love with that polarity of yourself, and then you'll find your center. And look at this. Your treat is the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is union. And maybe this is what you need to actually amplify and magnify your relationship with whoever you're in. Whether it's a partner, a romantic partner, with a friend, family member, you know, whoever, colleagues at work, whoever, or children, whatever this is, there's a feeling here of when you accept your monster and your villain and your anti-hero is when you can actually concretize this beautiful soulmate union. And that's where I leave you, Scorpio. I love this. Happy birthday to all Scorpios, by the way. Although even this is a timeless reading, if you're not here in Scorpio season, doesn't matter. If you're not here in Halloween season, doesn't matter. Check your rising and your moon for other messages, and happy Halloween, and check out, and I'll see you in my weeklies or my Let's Talk. I love you so much. Bye. Sagittarius, we have trick is thirst, craving, compulsion, obsession. I love her when she's psychotic. I love it. And this is your treat. Interesting. So you're challenged with obsessiveness. OCD people. Who's OCD here? Some of you are perhaps, you know, this feels to me that, you know, when it comes to love, perhaps some of you are, you focus too much on the happiness of your partner. You focus too much on being the best girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, friend. Like you're too overly helicopterishly controlling when it comes to certain people in your life, and you want to please them to the utmost degree. Is that what's happening right now? Interesting. You're some of you might, I feel like, might be even walking on eggshells around people because you don't want to piss them off. You know, you're at that place in your life right now where you're yeah, that's what I feel a little bit. You're a little bit challenged with yourself in that sense, because you don't want to piss anybody off too much, and you don't want to, at the same time, don't want to put so much love into, you know, like you don't want to come across as too lovey-dovey. You don't want to come across too like there's like a little bit of a Gemini energy showing up here. I want to also see like, because we see thirst, cravings. Some of you could be escaping with drugs and alcohol and sex and food and Netflix, and really moving into and over consuming of these things so that you could escape reality, so that you could like step away from something. That's what's showing up here as well. Thirst. The thirst for knowing more, the thirst for knowing if she loves me, if he loves me, if this, that, you know. What is going on here? I love it. And then your treat is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, which is you too. And it's you being a King of Wands, or it's a King of Wands coming into your life that can guide you or help you. It could be a mentor. You could reach out to a counselor, or you can reach out to a financial investor. It could also be a partner in your life who's strong, who's okay with your obsessiveness, is okay with this. You could be... your treat is that the blessing that's coming in for the universe could be someone that will come in and help you through this. I feel like some of Saggies are a little bit at a low point right now, where you're too worried about how other people think, and you're too worried. You're a little afraid of looking at your life. And maybe a King of Wands will come in and help you sort that out for you. And that could be someone, like I said, a consultant, a tarot card reader, or someone to help you on your path, which is not a bad thing, by the way, to look out for help. And it could be a partner too, someone who's like charismatic, a strength, here, who's brave enough to partner with you because you're crazy. I'm joking with you. You're not crazy. I'm Saggy Moon, by the way, so I can talk like this. But I feel it's like a thirst for more with your partners and with yourself that could create this downward spiral here. But the King of Wands shows up, which is you as well, and it's like you're level-headed enough to stay up there, right, kind of thing. And it could be you also, someone coming in to help you through this. All right, this is your little message. Interesting message. Okay, so Saggy, check your rising and your moon for the messages. Happy Halloween. I hope this didn't trigger you, but I hope it did trigger you, and if it does, write that in the comments as well, because I'm here to trigger as much as I'm here to guide. So check my weeklies and my Let's Talk. I love you. Happy Halloween. Bye. Capricorn, we have your trick and your treat. Well, I'm not showing it. Ooh, look at your trick. Jealousy, envy, punishment, changing course. So this speaks volumes. This is, this is how you do. Like, are you jealous of... Is jealousy coming up in your field because you're competing with someone else at work, or you're competing for love from your partners, from your friends? Is there sometimes a little envy that shows up? And this is everybody, by the way. So not only you Capricorn, but it's showing up here for you. So like, oh, look at her, she opened up her own a business. Oh, look, she's making a lot more money, or she's like in a position that I am in, or she's married to this person. Comparing. Or I used to be like this, and now I'm not like this anymore, but let's go back and remember, let's go back and punish, this punish myself for not being at the same place as this person and that person and this person. So jealousy is a really ugly, what is it? Jealousy is like a sin, right? Envy is a deadly sin. It's like not so becoming of any of us, but it happens. And a lot has to do with competitiveness, and a lot has to do with not being completely in love with you. Right? You're not. If you're fully in love with yourself, then you wouldn't care about the person next to you, or your boss, or your friends, or your family, or what they're doing and how much they're making, and who has a better house than you, or a bigger car, or whatever. Then these things wouldn't matter anymore. But it's still here in your field, and it's coming up, and it's okay to bring it up, to face it, and say, "Wow, I'm jealous of her." Why? And not to just like, oh no, I'm not jealous, but to really own it. Yeah, say, I am jealous of this person. Okay, why? And own it. And own, because she has a bigger house than me, or she has more money in the bank than me, or she has the guy I love, or she has, and it's like, okay, but what is missing in my life, right? And then you do a little bit of work there, because that's really important for us to clear this. and not sit with it. The skulls in the closet. Put the skulls in the closet, you know. Go put that in the closet and close it up, because it's going to come up again at one point in your life. Because your treat is the World card, which is the Capricorn energy. And it's time to put this to rest. It's time to close a chapter on every moment in your life that every person that you're envious of, everything, anybody that you think is better than you or whatever, because nobody's better than you. Everybody's on their own path. If that person's a millionaire and you're not, that's not your path. Can you be okay with where your path is? If you are in a job role, can you be okay with that? Can you be okay with the project you're, it's like, stop looking at comparing yourself. The World card says you're ready for a new chapter. Are you ready to jump on, Capricorn? Or do you want to stay in the old here with this skulls everywhere, right? That's old energy. The new energy is coming in. Are you ready? Because we are. You're, as soon as you put this to bed, as soon as you are okay with this, you're ready to move into this new chapter, this new path, this new journey. And the universe is right there, right behind you. All right, my beautifuls. I love you. And this is a beautiful message, actually, because this is coming up for a lot of people, and it's okay to be jealous. It's okay to, but the best thing is to own up to it. So yeah, I'm jealous, and say, okay, now I can replace this with love for self and for other, because we're ready for something new. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And also, I'll see you in the weeklies, and happy Halloweeny, my beautiful Capricorns. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got trick. The pass a prison is your trick, and treat. I won't tell you what your treat is. So your trick is bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. Number 17. This is your illusion, your challenge that you are facing right now. And this is a big one. Holding grudges, refusing to let go. How many of you are holding on to a grudge? And you know how many years people hold on to grudges? I used to do that. I used to hold on to grudges for years, 20, 30 years. And when you fully release yourself from it, because holding a grudge is doing what exactly? You're just carrying around this low energy, this low vibrational energy around with you that belongs to someone else, actually. And you're holding on. And then what are you doing? You're just creating more and more toxicity within the body, right? And this is like the past, a prison. It is. Like every time we have a judgment, we're envious of someone, we hate ourselves, we hate someone else, we blame someone else, we shame someone else, we blame ourselves, and all of these things get all accumulated into this prison cell. And we carry it around within our body, right? Within our vessel, in our minds. And what are we doing? And we're just creating more and more and more energy that needs to be cleared. So if this is coming up in your field, Aquarius, there's a lot to look at. Forgiveness. Forgive the people around you. Like, everybody came into your life for a reason. I know everybody hates that saying, but it really is true. You have a soul contract for a reason. If that person showed up and triggered the shit out of you, there was a reason for it. And if they're triggering you, that means there's something that you need to pay attention, not for you to throw into your prison cell and lock it up with a key and lose the key, right? It's for you to say, okay, what is it she's triggering in me? What is he triggering me? It's like to open the prison cells, open that body of yours, and fully understand what this is. Because as soon as you do that, your treat is the 9 of Cups, which is fulfillment and reward and love and happiness and abundance coming your way. So the trick and treat that you have, Aquarius, is amazing. It's exactly this. This is your challenge right now. You are living in an illusory state of being. You're holding on to old, someone cheated on me 10 years ago, let's say. Someone cheated on you 10 years ago, and you're still holding on. You're still blaming the person. Why? It's done. It's 10 years ago. But if it was 1 month ago, they cheated on you. Like, obviously you're going to approach this person, you're going to talk about it, someone in a current relationship, you talk about it. You don't hold on to the grudge of it. You communicate freely, expressly. Holding back, oh my God, I can't even, my body like feels like all painful for it. But how many, I've done this too, many times. We all hold on, we all like walk around. It's, there's no point in carrying this with you. It literally is like you're a prisoner of your own past and a prisoner of your own future and a prisoner of your own present energies. Stop blaming, shaming yourself and others, and let's move into this. The universe is saying, say goodbye to the past. Say goodbye to all of this that you're holding on, you're attaching to. It's whatever is done is done. Can you be okay with that? Because you chose it. You chose this person to come and reject you. You chose this person to come and hate you. You chose this person to trigger the shit out of you. You chose these people to do that. Can you honor their journey? And now move on, because we got a lot coming for you. We got a lot of blessings lined up for you, Aquarius. It's amazing. I love this. All right. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Happy Halloween, my beautiful Aquarians. Get ready for November 19. This is a big month for you. A lot of changes coming in. That's why you got to do a lot of this work of releasing. And check out my weeklies. I love you. I'll see you when I see you. Bye. Pisces, your trick is Maynard? How do you know a Maynard? Okay, Monad? No, Maynard. Madness, esoteric ritual and energy release. Beautiful. And your treat, I'm not going to tell you, but your trick is interesting. Madness. Are you feeling like you're mad? All around me is a what is it? It's a mad world. Tears for Fears, Mad World. Check that out. 1987. Okay. This to me feels like where everyone should be right now. This is a feeling of feeling completely like you're insane in the membrane, crazy, because you're such a lot of maybe your toxicities, a lot of old trauma, old wounds, pain and suffering is coming up, and maybe people are like, what is going on with you, Pisces? Like, where is this coming from? I would almost say, if some of you are artists here, to express yourself in music and paint and art and like in however form, in writing, because I feel like you have a lot coming up, and because there's so much coming up, you see all the plant leaves are growing, I almost feel like you're trying to repress it. You're like, no. I'm like, so many people are having this. Aquarius had this energy, and Capricorn too. It's like keeping it on the down low, and this card is like, no more down low shits. Like, this is not about this anymore. This is not about you keeping quiet, keeping on hiding behind the facade of the beautiful plant leaves. This is about you expressing yourself fully. And if you seem mad, and if you look mad, and if you know, like, who cares? Go for it. Express yourself. It's time to release. That's what I'm feeling here. You're challenged by full release of crazy. But you need to do that. We're all crazy. The madness really begins when you repress yourself, because you think you're crazy, and everybody thinks you're crazy to start with, right? Especially if you're on this journey. It's the number one rule. Like, oh, they're crazy, it's fine. But can you accept the crazy? Say, yeah, okay, I'm crazy. What does crazy even mean? It means you're eccentric. It means you're outside of this matrix. It means that you express yourself in a whole different level. It means that you don't do things according to everybody else's rules. Okay, so what? Can you be okay with you being crazy? Can you be okay with you being mad according to everyone else around you? That's what's coming up for you, Pisces, and I'm loving it. Your treat is the Four of Wands. which is, look at him. He's super happy. He's like, oh, like he's a groom even. You're getting married. You know, like there's the 4 pillars of happiness. It's like freedom. You know, and I love that there's the roses here. There's the plant here. Like the roses are blooming. It's time to freaking enjoy life to the fullest. Live your life according to you, Pisces. You've been hiding, pretending, you know, just fitting the mold for your partners, for your friends, for your colleagues, for your whatever. And it's not the way it works. Especially you, Pisces. And you're coming to the, you know, we're at the end of it. We're beginning the age of Aquarius. You don't have to hold on anymore. You can let go. Let go of all this constriction that you have to follow the rules. No more patriarchy, no more whatever. Let's move into something free. That's what I'm feeling for you. Wow. What a beautiful way to end this reading. But this is like you moving into yourself and fully loving your mad hatter self. That's what it is. Enjoy and welcome to the ride. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Happy Halloween. This is a perfect time to be like crazy, be witchy, be vampire-y, be baddie, be whatever. I love you, and I'll see you in my weeklies. Have a great Halloween.